After the age of 60, rebuilding muscle becomes harder, especially in the legs. Even with walking or light exercise, many seniors still feel weak, stiff, or slow to recover. But here's what almost no one tells you. One of the most recommended brain foods, omega-3s from fish oil, could actually be slowing down your muscle recovery, especially if you're taking too much or not combining it with the right foods and movement. In this video, I'll explain the science behind why too much of a good thing might backfire, and how to use this nutrient safely to support both brain and muscle health. If staying strong, active, and independent is important to you, this is something you'll definitely want to understand. And if you find it helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We've got more practical health tips coming just for seniors. Let's get into it. Let's start with the surprising truth most doctors don't mention. Muscle recovery isn't just about movement. It's a delicate balance between what you eat, how your body heals, and how your muscles respond to tiny bits of inflammation after activity. Now, here's the twist. That inflammation? It's not always bad. In fact, your body needs a little bit of it to kickstart muscle repair. And that's where omega-3s, especially from high-dose fish oil supplements, might throw a wrench into the process. You've probably heard omega-3s are great for brain health. And they are. They can help support memory, reduce mental fog, and protect against heart disease. But when it comes to muscle recovery in older adults, too much omega-3, especially without the right support, can actually blunt the very response your muscles need to rebuild. So what's really going on? When you move your body, even gently, you create microscopic tears in your muscles. That's normal. It's how your body gets stronger. Afterward, your immune system sends in a little wave of inflammation to help clean things up and signal healing. Think of it like a construction crew showing up after a storm to repair a damaged roof. But what happens if you tell that crew not to bother? If they never show up? Well, the roof stays damaged. That's essentially what happens when omega-3s, especially in high doses, oversuppress your body's natural inflammatory response. The Journal of Physiology published a study showing that too much suppression can actually delay muscle regeneration. And for seniors already dealing with slower healing due to age, that delay can make the difference between a full recovery or lingering weakness. But the problem doesn't stop there. Omega-3s may also interfere with something called the mTOR pathway, one of your body's key muscle-building signals. Here's why that matters. When you eat protein, especially leucine-rich protein, and move your muscles, mTOR helps switch on the muscle repair process. It's like flipping a light switch in a dark room. But studies have shown that omega-3s, especially in excess, can dampen that switch, especially if you're not getting enough high-quality protein or doing strength-based activity. The result? Your body wants to rebuild muscle, but the signal isn't strong enough. So even if you're doing the right things, like walking, stretching, or eating well, your body may not respond as it should. You stay in that frustrating cycle of feeling weak, tired, or slow to bounce back. And that's not your fault. It's a hidden interaction that almost no one explains, but it can make a big difference in your day-to-day strength. But what most people miss is, there's one more layer to this story that makes omega-3s even trickier for seniors. They can slow down your body's ability to replenish muscle glycogen, the stored form of energy your muscles need after activity. Muscle glycogen is like the fuel in your gas tank. It powers movement, supports recovery, and keeps you energized. Some omega-3 rich diets, especially when combined with low-carb eating or low-protein, can slow down carbohydrate metabolism, leaving your muscles underfueled. That's especially true after a walk, gardening, or even standing and cooking for an hour. The fatigue you feel the next day? The sore legs that take longer to bounce back? The stiff joints that just don't loosen up? That might not just be getting older. It could be your muscles running on empty. The next part is where everything changes. Because here's the thing, omega-3s aren't the enemy. They're powerful. They're helpful. They support your heart, your brain, even your joints. But like any tool, they have to be used the right way, especially after age 60, when your body's repair systems slow down naturally. So let's talk about how to use omega-3s wisely in a way that protects your brain and supports your muscles. First, if you're taking a high-dose omega-3 supplement, especially over 2,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA per day, it's worth checking with your doctor. You might not need that much. In fact, the NIH recommends a more modest daily intake and only going higher if there's a specific medical reason. Second, make sure you're getting enough protein. Most older adults don't. The minimum for healthy muscle maintenance is around 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. That's roughly 65 to 80 grams of protein per day for many seniors. But here's the key. You need to spread it out. Aim for 20 to 30 grams per meal, with a focus on leucine-rich sources like Greek yogurt, eggs, chicken, whey protein, legumes combined with whole grains. That protein gives your body the building blocks it needs and helps ensure that omega-3s don't interfere with the muscle-building process. If you think that's enough, you'll want to see what's coming. There's one more piece seniors often miss: movement. Not just walking, although that's great, but movement that challenges your muscles, especially your legs. That could be as simple as standing from a chair without using your hands, light resistance band exercises, gentle squats holding onto a countertop, stair-stepping or heel raises. These movements help activate the mTOR pathway we talked about earlier and make sure your body uses the protein and nutrients you're giving it. Without resistance, even the best diet can fall short. And without the right nutrients, even the best exercise won't do enough. It's the combination protein, omega-3s in moderation, and regular movement that gives your body the tools it needs to stay strong. But don't worry, you don't have to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Start with one meal, one exercise, one adjustment to your supplement. Even small changes can lead to real results: more energy, better balance, faster recovery, and fewer setbacks. And if you've ever felt like your body isn't cooperating despite your best efforts, you're not alone. Here's a hopeful truth that most seniors never hear. Muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's reversible. Even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond, your muscles can grow stronger, your recovery can improve, and your confidence can come back. But it takes knowing what to add and what to adjust. And that includes looking at popular advice with a critical eye, even advice that's meant to help, like taking more fish oil. So if you're someone who's been focused on brain health, that's wonderful. Keep doing that. Just remember that your muscles matter too. They protect your joints. They prevent falls. They keep you doing what you love. And yes, they keep your mind sharp too. Because when you move more, you circulate more oxygen, support your nerves, and even improve memory. So don't think of muscle recovery as separate from brain health. Think of it as the foundation. And now, you've got the knowledge to support both. If you found this helpful, take a second to like the video. It helps us reach more seniors who want to stay strong and independent. And we'd love to hear from you in the comments. Are you currently taking fish oil? Have you noticed changes in your energy or recovery? What's helped you feel your best lately? You're not alone in this journey, and every shared experience helps someone else watching. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe. We've got more practical tips coming, all designed for the 60+ community. And remember, you deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel steady. You deserve to bounce back faster, not just because it's possible, but because you've earned it. Stay curious, stay empowered, and we'll see you in the next one.